Welcome back to Breaking Ground. I'm Siddharth Talia. Now from Jaunpur in Uttar Pradesh to Khandwa in Madhya Pradesh, chilling and insightful chants of Sar Tan Se Juda have vitiated Muharram processions in those two states. Now this open call to kill, maim and behead have been in the past also raised by radicals like the Bundi cleric Maulana Mufti and the murderers of Kanhaiya Lal in Udaipur. However, what's really worrying this time around is when these chants echo across India in different parts of the country in religious rallies. While some try to justify these murderous slogans as a spontaneous outpouring, there is slowly a design emerging of hate now being weaponized. Now first, let's take a look at this Muharram procession in Khandwa in Madhya Pradesh, where scores of people are chanting this hateful slogan of Sar Tan Se Juda. What's absolutely appalling is that the police can be seen standing there watching the proceedings as mute spectators as calls to behead were given. Now in hindsight, an FIR was filed by the Madhya Pradesh police, but so far no arrests have yet been made. Watch for yourself as to what exactly transpired. Sadly, this trend and this event repeated itself across the state borders in the state of Uttar Pradesh, where in Jaunpur, similar chants had been raised. And after the videos went viral, 4 people have now been identified, traced, as well as arrested by the UP police. Watch how these horrible slogans were once again raised, this time in a different part of UP in Jaunpur.
थाना मीरगंज के अंतर्गत ग्राम करियाओं में मुहर्रम की 10वीं तारीख को ताजिया दफन के दौरान जुलूस में कुछ आपत्तिजनक नारे लगने की बात प्रकाश में आई थी। इसके वीडियो वायरल हुए थे। इसकी छानबीन कराई गई तो इसमें इस घटना को अंजाम देने वाले लोगों को ट्रेस किया गया, उनकी पहचान की गई और चूँकि यह कार्य आपत्तिजनक और अवैध था, इसलिए इसमें समुचित धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत करते हुए इसमें संलिप्त मोहम्मद शकील पुत्र मोहम्मद अफजल निवासी करियाओं, अब्दुल जब्बार पुत्र रहमतुल्ला निवासी दफलान मोहल्ला करियाओं, मोहम्मद जिसान पुत्र नूर मोहम्मद ईदगाह रोड करियाओं और मोहम्मद हारिस पुत्र अकबर अली ग्राम करियाओं, ये सभी थाना मीरगंज के रहने वाले हैं और इस घटना में इनकी संलिप्तता पाई गई है। इन सभी को गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया है और इस घटना में समुचित धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत करते हुए आवश्यक विधिक कार्यवाही की जा रही है।
Amir Haq joins us live on the broadcast. For more on this, Amir, the UP police has now managed to make inroads into this particular matter and has apprehended 4 people that they've identified as part of that procession in Jaunpur. But what's really disturbing is the emergence of a trend where these kind of slogans appear to have been mainstreamed by some people.
Well, that's right, Siddharth. Earlier as well, we saw in the months of June and July several such incidents which were reported, across national media, across the country, wherein from states like Gujarat, from states like Rajasthan and Maharashtra, there were a number of incidents of violence that had actually erupted after these slogans were chanted, into certain gatherings there. And this time as well, we spoke to the locals there who actually said that on the 10th of Muharram, since there's a large congregation of community people, these young people, youth might have got themselves involved into an emotional outburst because they believe that relevant action against all such people who spoke objectionable thing about the Prophet wasn't really taken by the government. But that definitely cannot justify these kind of slogans being raised into community gatherings like this. And the police was quite vigilant. In fact, over the last 1.5 months, earlier because of Kamad Yatra and now because of Muharram, the police forces have been asked to stay on a high alert, which is why perhaps action was immediately taken in this case as well. 4 people had been placed in the arrest, and the police is also looking at the possibility of this being a larger conspiracy, although nothing has come out of it as yet. And it, as per the police as well, this looks like a sporadic incident, not a very planned one. Right. But definitely this is a worrying factor that many such incidents have happened over the last couple of months, and this does not seem the end of it. And perhaps the community leaders should come forward and convince their people not to indulge into such lawless activities or such kind of a provocation, which is easy to indulge in but then gets very difficult to control once it gets out of hands. Absolutely.
We urge you to stay with us now, because there's been politics that's been breaking out over this matter with members of the Samajwadi Party in claiming that even as these videos are going viral, they only end up exposing what they call the divisive politics of the BJP, as an outcome of which these slogans are now being raised. We did see many members of different political parties, mainly those from the opposition, in fact claim that Jai Shri Ram has now been weaponized by certain sections of the Hindu fringe, but unfortunately they've been strangely silent on slogans like Sar Tan Se Juda also being weaponized and being mainstreamed by a section of the Muslim community in different parts of the country. Why is there not an equivalent condemnation of the Sar Tan Se Juda slogans in the same way that Jai Shri Ram, or the weaponization of Jai Shri Ram to indulge in violence by certain fringe Hindu outfits had been criticized by the same lobby that came out in large numbers, even petitioning the government to make sure that there's a clampdown on such slogans. However, we don't see a similar reaction as far as these Sar Tan Se Juda slogans are concerned. Let's listen into some reactions that have come in from members of the opposition as well.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जो नफरत की खेती करी है, आज उसे पूरे देश को काटना पड़ रहा है। हमारा देश संविधान से चलता है, लेकिन एक बहुत बड़ा सवाल हमारे सामने है कि नफरत फैलाने वाले वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता और प्रवक्ता क्यों जेल की सलाखों के पीछे नहीं पहुंचे, क्यों वो आज़ाद घूम रहे हैं।
देश के अंदर जो इनके स्लीपर सेल हैं, इनके माध्यम से इस प्रकार के कार्य कर रही है और धोखे से अपनी गतिविधियों को अंजाम दे रही है। प्रशासन से मेरा निवेदन है कि इस प्रकार पूरे प्रदेश में जहां भी गुस्ताखे रसूल की एक ही सजा, सर तन से जुदा, सर तन से जुदा, इस प्रकार के जहां भी नारे लगे हैं, वो नारे खंडवा में भी लगे थे। जिन लोगों ने नारे लगाए और जिन लोगों ने इन नारों की लीडरशिप की, अगर क्षेत्र में कोई भी घटना घटती है या देश में इन नारों को लेकर जो भी घटनाएं घटी है, इनके लीडरों को भी आरोपी बनाया जाना चाहिए। जब इनके लीडरों को इस प्रकार की घटनाओं में आरोपी बनाया जाना लगेगा, जब इस प्रकार की घटनाओं को विराम देने की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी।
ये जो हमें जो वायरल वीडियो प्राप्त हुआ है, हम इसकी जांच कर रहे हैं। जिन लोगों ने नारे लगाए हैं उनको आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं उनके विरुद्ध जो भी वैधानिक कार्रवाई है वो की जाएगी।
Those latest reactions were, of course, coming from Khandwa in Madhya Pradesh, where similar slogans had been raised during a procession taken out during the evening. And Minister in Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Vishwas Sarang, broke his silence on the issue and said that investigations are underway and that such incidents only end up serving to disturb peace and harmony.
पुलिस ने फुटेज देखे और उसके बाद तत्काल एफआईआर दर्ज की गई है। फुटेज के माध्यम से जो दोषी हैं उनको आइडेंटिफाई करने की कोशिश पुलिस कर रही है। उसके साथ ही जो घटना के आयोजक गण हैं उनसे भी जानकारी प्राप्त की जा रही है। मध्य प्रदेश में इस तरह की अराजकता का, फिरका परस्ती का कोई स्थान नहीं है। सख्त कार्रवाई होगी और नज़ीर पेश किया जाएगा। इस तरह की घटना की पुनरावृत्ति ना हो, इसके पूरे इंतजाम किए जाएंगे।
Now, there's been strong opposition from within the Muslim community against the raising of such hateful slogans. Clerics have now condemned these slogans and said that strict action should be taken against those responsible for raising these kind of slogans in different parts of the country.
अगर उस प्रोसेशन में, उस ऐसे जुलूस में कोई नारे लगाता है तो इस वक्त जो हमारे मुल्क के अंदर फिरका परस्त लोग हैं, जो चाहते हैं कि मुल्क के अंदर माहौल को ख़राब किया जाए, वो शरारती तत्व हैं और उन शरारती तत्व के ऊपर जो है निगाह रखने की ज़रूरत है। चूँकि जो आपसी भाईचारा है, तो कहाँ इंसान की जान लेने की बात करने वाले वो मुहर्रम मनाने वाले नहीं थे, वो शरारत फैलाने वाले थे, आपसी भाईचारा तोड़ने वाले लोग थे।
Breaking news coming in with relation to the investigations into the slogans raised in Jaunpur in Uttar Pradesh. An FIR has now been registered in Jaunpur and also a case involving a threat to behead an individual in one of the comments posted on YouTube over a video uploaded by the concerned person. So investigations are underway into both those matters. Already in the sloganeering case, 4 people have been identified by the UP police in Jaunpur and have been apprehended. We'll slip into a short break. We'll come back with more on the other side. Stay tuned.